Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza has the highest attack stats and special attack stats, and the highest base stat total of all Dragon type and Flying type Pokemon. Mega Rayquaza is tied with Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions for the highest base stat total of all Pokemon with 780. The only Pokemon to be banned from Ubers to Anything Goes. In this video I'll be going over Smogon's analysis for Mega Rayquaza and Anything Goes. Mega Rayquaza's base HP stats is 105, attack is 180 with its special attack 180, defenses are 100, and speed is 115. Totaling at 780, its attack and special attack can reach up to 504 at level 100. As the premier offensive threat in Anything Goes, Mega Rayquaza boasts incredible attacking stats backed by a stellar move pool. Base 115 speed is quite solid and lets it outpace many offensive threats such as Primal Groudon, Yveltal, Xerneas, and Zygarde completes. Mega Rayquaza further benefits from being able to hold an item unlike other Mega Evolutions, making it unpredictable and dangerous. This allows it to run multiple movesets viably, making Mega Rayquaza incredibly difficult to deal with before its set is revealed. However, while base 115 speed is quite fast, Mega Rayquaza can be outpaced by Arceus, as well as other faster threats such as Mega Gengar and Ultra Necrozma. While its bulk is above average for an offensive threat when combined with Delta Stream, repeated uses of Dragon Ascent leave it vulnerable to priority from the likes of Arceus and Marshadow. Dragon Ascent is required for Mega Evolution and provides Mega Rayquaza a powerful flying type attack. Dragon Dance allows Mega Rayquaza to outpace most threats and threaten to sweep. Extreme Speed picks off faster Pokemon and Revenge kills weakened threats. Earthquake can hit many flying type answers, including Arceus Rock, Arceus Steel, and Necrozma Duskmane. V-Create is a potent option that allows Mega Rayquaza to beat certain checks such as Celesteela and Skarmory. However, the speed drop from usage limits Mega Rayquaza's ability as a sweeper and leaves it unable to defeat Arceus Rock or Tyranitar alone. 252 attack EVs backed by an adamant nature maximize Mega Rayquaza's offensive power, while 252 speed EVs allow it to speed tie with opposing Mega Rayquaza as well as outspeed the likes of Primal Groudon, Yveltal, and bulkier Arceus forms. 4 defense EVs are used for a favorable opposing download boost. Life Orb is used to boost Rayquaza's attacking abilities, allowing to Dragon Ascent almost anything that does not resist flying. Dragon Dance Mega Rayquaza should set up sparingly, as once it has set up a Dragon Dance, it is unlikely to switch out until it has been revenge killed. Try to bring in Mega Rayquaza on Pokemon it can counter or force out, such as Primal Groudon and Ho-Oh. Eliminating priority users such as Marshadow and opposing Mega Rayquaza before attempting to set up is necessary to avoid being revenge killed after just one KO. Against bulkier teams, Dragon Ascent may be spammed deliberately to deal heavy damage to switches. Try to keep Mega Rayquaza healthy in case it is needed for revenge killing purposes. However, it is often a good choice to utilize Mega Rayquaza to heavily damage a threat such as Arceus Fairy, so teammates such as Bulk Up and Marshadow can sweep later on. Dragon Dance Mega Rayquaza is incredibly versatile and as such can work well with almost anything due to its sheer power and utility. However, Mega Rayquaza does greatly appreciate suicide leads such as Deoxys Speed and Excadrill that can set up and prevent entry hazards. As offensive partners, Rock Polish Necrozma Duskmane greatly appreciates Mega Rayquaza's ability to weaken checks such as Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, while in return it can counter troublesome fairy types such as Xerneas and Arceus Fairy. Primal Kyogre pairs well with Mega Rayquaza, since both of them pressure Primal Groudon while Kyogre also heavily threatens most support Arceus forms. Yveltal and Groudon provide strong offensive presences that can weaken many of Mega Rayquaza's checks. Calm Mind Arceus Steel can clean late game after Mega Rayquaza has worn down many of its checks such as Ho-Oh, Primal Kyogre, and Primal Groudon. Geomancy Xerneas also appreciates Mega Rayquaza's ability to pressure Ho-Oh, Necrozma Duskmane, and Primal Groudon. Lunala along with Rayquaza can completely tear apart its defensive course, as the two have perfect offensive coverage. Dragon Ascent hits decently hard even without Life Orb and can 2-hit KO most Pokemon in the tier. V-Create is fantastic coverage that hits Steel types, notably Arceus Steel and Necrozma Duskmane super effectively. Draco Meteor 1-hit KO Zygarde before Power Construct as well as hitting Tyranitar and Primal Groudon for more damage than Dragon Ascent would. Earthquake can hit Arceus Rock and Steel types without dropping Mega Rayquaza's speed, and Surf is used to 1-hit KO Primal Groudon and can hit Arceus Rock as well. Toxic can cripple switch-ins that will not be 2-hit KO'd by any of Mega Rayquaza's moves, such as Bulky Arceus Fairy and Arceus Ground. If necessary, Defog is an option for entry hazard removal, and should be considered if the team lacks another Defogger. 252 attack EVs maximize Mega Rayquaza's attacking prowess, allowing it to 2-hit KO most Pokemon of the metagame with either Dragon Ascent or V-Create. 252 speed EVs with a positive speed at nature as well as Choice Scarf ensure that Mega Rayquaza outspeeds the entire unboosted metagame as well as Adamant and Necrozma Duskmane after a Rock Polish. 4 special attack EVs slightly boost the power of Mega Rayquaza's Draco Meteor. A naive nature is chosen to ensure Mega Rayquaza takes less damage from extreme speed from Arceus and Mega Rayquaza as well as Shadow Sneak from Marshadow. Choice Scarf Mega Rayquaza should be brought in primarily for revenge killing, but it can also come in on Pokemon it can check, such as Primal Groudon. If Mega Rayquaza is needed to revenge kill key threats such as Ultra Necrozma and Arceus Steel, be sure to keep it healthy throughout the game. Since Life Orb is the most common item on Mega Rayquaza, try to avoid revealing Choice Scarf until needed, since it may be able to net unexpected 1-hit KOs. Against faster offensive teams, Mega Rayquaza can be utilized late game as a cleaner as well. Choice Scarf Mega Rayquaza appreciates defog support from teammates, and Arceus Ground, Arceus Fairy, and Arceus Dark are fantastic teammates that can provide that. Primal Groudon and specially defensive Necrozma Duskmane can provide Stealth Rock support as well as take on troublesome Fairy types that can threaten out Mega Rayquaza. Ferrothorn and Primal Groudon can take on many of the common switch-ins to Choice Scarf Mega Rayquaza, especially Arceus Rock. Zygarde Complete can check a myriad of physical attacking Pokemon that can force Mega Rayquaza out, including Necrozma Duskmane, Ho-Oh, and Arceus. Yveltal can work with Mega Rayquaza in pressuring bulky Arceus and chipping away at the defensive core. Choice Band boosted Dragon Ascent hits extremely hard, being able to 2-hit KO almost everything that does not resist flying. V-Create equally hits hard and 1-hit KOs the steel types that resist Dragon Ascent. Extreme Speed is fantastic for revenge killing, being able to pick off weakened threats. Earthquake hits rock types such as Arceus Rock and Tyranitar that resist Dragon Ascent for super effective damage. Waterfall is a weaker option that can 1-hit KO Primal Groudon as well as hit Arceus Rock and Tyranitar. Outrage is an extremely powerful option that can threaten to 2-hit KO Arceus Rock and Tyranitar, but it is risky due to it leaving Mega Rayquaza open to being revenge killed by Fairy types. 252 attack EVs backed by an Adamant nature and a Choice Band take Mega Rayquaza's attacking potential to stellar heights. 252 speed EVs allow Mega Rayquaza to outspeed most bulky walls as well as speed tie opposing Mega Rayquaza. 4 defense EVs allow for a favorable download boost from Genesect. An Adamant nature is usually preferred for maximum wall breaking potential, but a Jolly nature can be chosen if it is necessary to outspeed faster support Arceus forms and opposing Mega Rayquaza. As Choice Band, Mega Rayquaza's primary purpose is as a wall breaker. Try to bring it in often early game on Pokemon such as Ho-Oh and Primal Kyogre. Prediction is key since with Choice Band, Mega Rayquaza may be locked into an unfavorable move. Dragon Ascent is generally the best move to spam, with Earthquake and V-Create primarily being used to land a 1-hit KO or a 2-hit KO on switch-ins that resist flying. As Choice Band's Mega Rayquaza is not particularly common, a sheer surprise may be enough to catch opponents off guard with 1-hit KOs on threats such as Primal Kyogre that no other sets can do. Mega Rayquaza can also be utilized to revenge kill faster weakened threats with extreme speed. This can be risky due to momentum being lost after Mega Rayquaza is locked into the move. Choice Band Mega Rayquaza can easily break a large hole in many teams, and as such, cleaners such as Calm Mind Arceus Ground, Dragon Dance Zygarde Complete, and Swords Dance Ultra Necrozma work well with this set. Groudon Primal and Necrozma Duskmane can provide Stealth Rock support to weaken switch-ins. Arceus Fairy is a great teammate as it provides defog support as well as a check to Zygarde Complete, one of the most common switch-ins to Rayquaza. Ho-Oh can check a majority of Calm Mind Arceus forms that Choice Band Mega Rayquaza struggles against because they outspeed it. Tyranitar and Life Orb Marshadow can Pursuit Trap Mega Gengar, as this set is very prone to being trapped and eliminated. Dragon Ascent inflicts heavy physical damage, aiming to 2-hit KO most Pokemon that attempt to switch in. Draco Meteor backed by a Life Orb hits very hard and can 1-hit KO Zygarde Complete, offensive variants of Primal Groudon and Yveltal. Extreme Speed is a fantastic revenge killing tool, being able to pick off weakened Ultra Necrozma and Xerneas. V-Create is the preferred coverage option as it hits steel types that resist both Draco Meteor and Dragon Ascent for an 1-hit KO. Earthquake is an alternative option to hit Arceus Rock for a 2-hit KO. Surf can 1-hit KO defensive variants of Primal Groudon and hits Arceus Rock as well. The 252 attack EVs maximize Mega Rayquaza's attacking prowess, allowing it to 2-hit KO or 1-hit KO most Pokemon with either Dragon Ascent or V-Create. 4 special attack EVs slightly boost Mega Rayquaza's Draco Meteor, which can 1-hit KO many threats that do not get 1-hit KO'd by Dragon Ascent with a Life Orb boost. 252 speed EVs with a positive speed nature ensure that Mega Rayquaza can outspeed bulky walls and opposing Mega Rayquaza. A naive nature is chosen to reduce damage from opposing priority moves. Mixed Life Orb Mega Rayquaza's most important quality is to be able to 1-hit KO Zygarde Complete and physically defensive Yveltal as well as offensive Primal Groudon with Draco Meteor. As such, taking advantage of the ability to bluff Dragon Dance is the key to this set, allowing it to catch the aforementioned walls off guard, if not needed to revenge kill threats such as Ultra Necrozma and Primal Kyogre. Mega Rayquaza should be brought in as much as possible as it can punch holes in defensive cores early in the game. Longevity is not as much of a concern for this set, as it is meant to do damage early game to allow teammates to attempt sweeping later on. Mixed Rayquaza excels at luring physically defensive Zygarde Complete and Yveltal to enable other teammates to sweep. Notably Swords Dance and Necrozma Dusk Main, Swords Dance Ultra Necrozma, and Bulk Up Marshadow. Ho-Oh greatly appreciates the pressure that Mega Rayquaza applies on Zygarde Complete as well as Arceus Water, and it can provide a stop to most Calm Mind Arceus forms. Arceus Rock hard walls this set if it's running V-Create, so Arceus Steel and Arceus Ground along with Primal Kyogre are fantastic teammates to switch into its stab attacks. All variants of Primal Groudon pair well with this Mega Rayquaza set, since Primal Groudon will often find its checks pressured by Mega Rayquaza and can help it by setting Stealth Rock. Xerneas can provide both a defog support and a way of keeping faster foes in check with equipped Choice Scarf. Swords Dance instead of Dragon Dance gives Mega Rayquaza tremendous power, allowing it to break past many of its checks such as defensive Zygarde Complete and Arceus Fairy. However, the lack of speed boost leaves it vulnerable to faster support forms as well as Marshadow and Mega Gengar. A choice spec set with Draco Meteor, Overheat, Surf, and Dragon Ascent is an option to take advantage of Rayquaza's special attack, yet it is quite lackluster due to the restriction of Dragon Ascent and the lack of special coverage. Bulk Up is an alternative setup move over Dragon Dance that makes Rayquaza harder to revenge kill but is usually inferior to the speed boost gained from Dragon Dance. Substitute can be run on the Dragon Dance set over Extreme Speed to use predictions and prevent status, however the utility gained from Extreme Speed overshadows this benefit for the most part. Outrage is an alternative move on many sets, but is generally an inferior move compared to Dragon Ascent. Likewise, Overheat can be used over V-Create on the Mixed Life Orb set, but since it is much weaker, it is not generally used. Mega Rayquaza is unique in that it is nearly impossible to counter, and as such, only the best checks are presented. Bulky Fairy types such as Arceus Fairy and Xerneas can take even an unboosted hit most of the time and can 1-hit KO Mega Rayquaza with their stab moves. However, both get 2-hit KO'd by Life Orb boosted Dragon Ascent, limiting their ability to switch in. Rock types such as Chocoberry Tyranitar and Arceus Rock can switch in on both Dragon Ascent and V-Create. Unfortunately, Tyranitar gets 2-hit KO'd by Draco Meteor, while Arceus Rock will either get 1-hit KO'd by +1 Life Orb boosted Earthquake or 2-hit KO'd by Draco Meteor if it is more physically defensive. Bulky walls like defensive Zygarde Complete, Lugia, and Giratina are able to avoid the 1-hit KO from Life Orb Mega Rayquaza's +1 Dragon Ascent as well as the 2-hit KO from its unboosted Dragon Ascent. In return, they can retaliate with either Dragon Tail or Ice Beam. Unfortunately, Lugia loses to Choice Band Mega Rayquaza, Zygarde Complete gets 1-hit KO'd by Draco Meteor, and Giratina falls to both. Steel types like Skarmory and Celesteela can easily wall out the Dragon Dance variant with Earthquake, but V-Create 1-hit KOs both. Arceus Steel and Necrozma Dusk Main can switch in on a Dragon Ascent, but both fall prey to V-Create as well. Revenge killers like Mega Gengar and Marshadow are immune to Extreme Speed and can pick off a weakened Mega Rayquaza. Marshadow also carries Shadow Sneak, allowing it to revenge kill Mega Rayquaza even after Dragon Dance. Other faster threats include Ultra Necrozma and Choice Scarf Xerneas, but they take heavy damage from Extreme Speed. Some bulky Arceus forms can avoid a 2-hit KO from Choice Scarf Mega Rayquaza's Dragon Ascent and can 1-hit KO from +1 Life Orb boosted Dragon Ascent, rendering them viable checks in specific scenarios. However, the inability to 1-hit KO Mega Rayquaza from full makes Arceus Ground, Arceus Water, and Arceus Dark much less viable than Arceus Fairy as a check. One of the best ways to hinder Mega Rayquaza is to set up Stealth Rocks, as Rayquaza will take 25% of damage from the entry hazard every single time it switches in, making it easier to revenge kill. And also statusing Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza hates status in general, with some of its sets as Choice Scarf especially disliking Paralysis, and other like Dragon Dance and Choice Band being completely neutered by burns. Hence, inflicting Mega Rayquaza with status is a good way to limit its versatility and wear it down. Credits to Cataclysmic for writing most of the Smogon analysis, and Purple Gatorade, Lotia Sites, and Megazard for quality checking it, and the Dutch Plumber Jack and Astronic for grammar checking it. And thank you to Daisy for helping me make this video. Well guys, that's it for Mega Rayquaza's analysis. In conclusion, Mega Rayquaza is the strongest Pokemon created. From its amazing ability Delta Stream getting rid of its flying type weakness, and having the highest priority over every weather condition, to its insanely good move pool and stats, and to top it all off, its incredible design. So now I want to know what you guys want to see. So leave it down in the comments which Pokemon you'd like to see next for an analysis video. Thanks for watching. Peace, peace.